What happens when we die? Well, if you're playing the game Ghosted, your spirit comes back to find the suspect who killed you off. You'll solve who did it, what wacky weapon they used, and why. It's no mystery what will happen when you click subscribe. More game reviews. In this game, which is for 3 to 6 players ages 10 and up, everybody starts with an evidence board and a dry erase marker. There are 3 types of cards: suspects, weapons, and motives. Each player is randomly dealt one of each and places those cards face out in their evidence boards. Make sure to mark the suspects, weapons, and motives that other players have. The rest of the cards are shuffled and equally dealt out to each player. On your turn, you're going to roll the die. If you land on yes or no, you get to ask a yes or no question to any player of your choice.
Was I killed because I had road rage?
No.
If you land on the ghost, select another player and guess 2 suspects.
Okay, Arlo Mudd and Ivy Meadows.
If that player has either of the suspect cards in his hand, he secretly reveals one to you. You would then mark that suspect off on your evidence board. The same thing happens if you roll the weapons, except you guess 2 weapons from the player.
Murder Hornets and Power Washer.
And with the magnifying glass, you'll guess 2 motives from the player.
Knew too much and gave a 1-star review.
If you roll the scales of justice, guess 1 suspect, 1 motive, and 1 weapon.
Tabitha Tucker, Witch's Potion, and Influencer.
All other players reveal how many they've guessed correctly, but not which ones are correct.
You got 1 correct.
And if you roll a wild, you can choose any one of the 5 previous actions to take.
Pickleball paddle and tank of piranhas.
The game also comes with ghost tokens that are earned if you roll the die on an action that has already been solved. Take a token and use it in the next time you roll an already solved action, so you can choose a different action to do. If you believe you have enough evidence to solve the crime, you can use your turn to make an accusation.
Tabitha Tucker killed me with a flamethrower because I knew too much.
If you correctly guess your suspect, weapon, and motive, you win.
And you are correct.
Otherwise, you're out of the game. This game kind of reminds me of Clue. Everyone is keeping their guesses secret, and you need to use deductive reasoning to figure it all out. The list of suspects is hilarious. My favorite is Tabitha Tucker, lover of cats and plastic surgery. And the motives and weapons are just as wacky, like using a 3-hole punch to off someone because they hoarded toilet paper. How would that even work? I don't have time to figure it out because I need to tell you the pros of the game. They are the game's humorous concept, you get to act like a detective to solve the crime, and the game will be different each time you play. I don't really have any cons, so I give this game 4.5 stars. To see even more toy videos, follow us on TikTok @TheToy Authority.